First off, tell about your goal.
Goal came in the second half. I forget who played it into me, but I know I was on the left side of the field. Looked up, had a lot of space, so I decided to take it. There's a couple defenders on the top of the 18, so I touched it around them, looked up, saw an opening in the net, took it, and that's it.
Seemed like you scored it into the inside the left post. One of those goals where the goalkeeper really had no chance and didn't really even go after it. Are those even sweeter to know you kind of hit it perfectly?
Oh yes, when you get that good solid hit on it, you feel pretty good.
You'd had a kind of a run of chances going into that. You missed high, frustrating here and there. Even sweeter to finally get that opportunity to finish it?
Definitely. The frustration was building a little bit. I don't think I would feel so good right now if I didn't finish it, but I'm glad I was able to finish it.
Be remiss if I didn't ask you about the goal celebration as well over there by the team bench. Seemed like you set them up and then knocked them all down.
Did you catch that on camera?
I did see that. I don't know about on camera, but
okay.
I saw it.
Yeah, we pre-planned that. It was supposed to be a knockout punch, and so they all knew it was coming, ran over there, excited to do it.
I thought it was good team execution, too. The bench really seemed to be all in on it.
Yeah, we've been lacking on our goal celebrations. So.
Well, I know you had the penguin dive in 2011 that you were a big fan of.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
But it's nice to be able to have those chances to celebrate after goals. Tonight was obviously a tighter game, at least the score might say, than the shot count would. Is that a good thing maybe in the long run?
That the shot?
No, just that it was kind of tight, even though you guys had the flow of play for the most part.
I guess it's good because it teaches us to persevere, and we can't stop because a goal will come if we just keep believing. It is frustrating. I think that as a team we need to grow and be able to finish those opportunities and capitalize it earlier in the game so we don't have so much pressure later in the game. So it's a good learning experience going into the Big Ten.
Gianna, I imagine everybody would love to start, but tonight you were the first boiler off the bench. Is there some pride in that you get the call first?
Well, it was definitely nice today being the first one off the bench, since sometimes it's not always like that. So I just put in hard work at practice, and all of us always work hard, and you just gotta go with what he does.
Obviously, you played at a very high level in the Chicagoland area in high school. I think Conference Player of the Year as a junior, something like that. So I'm guessing you were a starter most of your high school career. Is it different here as a freshman, having to make an impact as a reserve?
It's definitely a huge transition. I didn't start my freshman year of high school, so it's the same here, and I started the next 3 years, so that's just what I'm working towards right now.
The last maybe 10 minutes of the first half really seemed like you were one of the star boilers out there. I saw some great dribbling. You missed just high on one shot. Is that a stretch that sticks out in your mind as one that you particularly played well?
Yeah, I specifically remember the last 10 minutes because I felt like I had all the momentum, and we just, as a team, we all picked up, and it was a really good way to end the first half. So that was.
The shot count might not say it, but the score was close throughout. And a lot of freshmen, young players got to play tonight. Is that maybe a good thing in the long run to get a lot of action in a tight game like that?
I definitely think that's a good thing because we have a really deep bench. Like if anyone goes down, we have someone to replace them. So that's a great thing that we could get anyone in at any time. And we're always working hard and doing the best that we can. So it's great that we can take anyone off the bench and still perform as well as we did.
Sundays have been a little bit of an issue for the team. How can you do better at Miami this coming Sunday?
We have to hydrate, take care of our bodies, get a lot of sleep. We just have to be on top of each other about being conscious of our health. Lots of sleep, lots of water, and that'll do it.
This was maybe quite unlike any other game so far this season in that it was much tighter. The opponent had more of a conservative style, and the game really wasn't decided until maybe the last third of it. Can that be a good thing in the long run?
Without a doubt, that was our Xavier game, and that was our Seattle U game. Except we tightened up and we didn't provide them as many chances going forward, and that's essential. And we still, I think 24 shots. It says on the scoreboard. We weren't efficient in front of goal tonight. We had a couple of chances. Hadley struggled to break down that final defender maybe 3 or 4 times. We got her isolated 1v1 at the top of the box. Another night she goes by him, and that might be a hat trick for her. But those things just didn't happen. We turn the corner. Alex Harrison puts a ball on the platter, and we put the ball over the top. Pauly hits the ball against the crossbar in the first half. It was that level of struggle which we haven't really dealt with this year. But at the same time, we didn't give things up on the other end. We didn't give up on the corner kick. We didn't give up a set play. Yeah, like a good catch by Jordan Ginther. He had another save where she made the first save and was able to get up, and she's quick and get up and make the second save. So we didn't have that fail on our defensive end, so there wasn't necessarily that pressure of going a goal down. And I thought we stuck to the script for the most part. Maybe got a little away from it, a little discombobulated once we had gone a goal up, but things settled back down.
A number of young players got to play significant minutes tonight in a tight game, and you mentioned earlier that they were on the field when IPFW made its best push, really, to try to equalize.
Yeah, it's such a challenge. You go and we talk about playing in a challenge mindset, and you go that goal up, and you've got two ways to go, and you can mentally think, okay, hold on to it and defend it, and that gets you really scared really quick, or you can say, hey, keep going. And so that's something, it's an opportunity for those young players to experience that. I'll talk to them all. We've got individual meetings coming up tomorrow on the bus, and in the hotel once we're on the road. And so just make sure all the players know their roles, what's going on, what level, what improvement things that they can still do. But certainly, we're getting great contributions from young kids. Like Krista Salach comes in and provides us fantastic minutes. At the same time, they can make mistakes, and we didn't get punished by them today. So there's nothing better for learning than to make a mistake in a game, be able to walk off still with the knowledge you won, but saying, hey, I'm not going to do that again.
And Sunday's the final non-conference game, and it should be a very good test against the preseason favorites in the MAC.
Without a doubt. Miami's they have a good team. We're playing them on the road, which has been over the last couple of seasons a challenge for us. I told the girls, besides the Kansas game, this is going to be the closest replication to a Big Ten opponent with 9 seniors. Playing them on senior night, or senior day, it'll really be a physical, a mental, and a competitive challenge for us. So, hopefully we give our girls the best recovery possible. Tomorrow we get into Oxford and we show up, and I think if we continue to approach the game in the manner that we have been for the most part of the year, it'll be a really quality match.